Yes, good. Silence! Wait, no. Okay. It's just a little... Adjust the volume. There. Whatever. Good enough. Maybe it's too quiet. No. That's fine. Alright. Here we go. Recording this for posterity, too. So I don't actually have to make a second, like, video. To avoid DMCA, we've, put on the, Vigigame OST. Oh, man. I'm doing one of those things the YouTubers do, which is, like, that obnoxious, like, deep sigh before they start talking about shit. But usually they do it before they have to apologize for scamming people out of money or something. Well, hello everybody. I realize it's been quite a while. The last time I streamed was the 8th. I guess it doesn't seem that long in retrospect. Because that's what, only a few days. It's like maybe only 10 days, 12 days. But for me, it was pretty bad. It felt like an eternity. And that's what this stream is about. It's about explaining what the fuck happened, where I've been, what's been going on, and we're gonna chill and hang out for a good bit. So, Laz apology stream. Sailor, I bet that's you who's saying that. I can tell based on the typical shit posting that you do. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. First and foremost, like, things are good. Things are fine. Nothing at the moment is bad. Also, hold on. Let me get a drink, chat. Let me get a drink before I settle in with the explanations. I'll be right back. You guys just chill. Listen to this. Right back. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Now, you may have wanted to skip ahead there in the stream. Okay, everyone. Sorry, I had to get a drink. So, it's nice to see you all again. I'm very sorry that it's been a long time. Say hello to everybody. First off, Game Love. First off, hey, Dude Mang. Thanks again for subscribing. I don't know why you're giving me your money when I've been so absent. Thank you. And, the Dead Shark? Is that the Head Shark? Shark. Thanks for following. Appreciate that. There we go. Oh, man. The soundtrack for Mega Man X3 was so boss. I love it. It was so grungy and angry. It's such a mean soundtrack. I really liked it. Hugo, hello. Game Level Skull, thank you for joining. Dorito, nice to see you. Gaming Princess, hello again. Killwolf, nice to see you. Oliver.
What's up, Oliver? How you doing? Lads, give them what they want. They want the funny spider voice. Give them the spider voice.
Ember Page, how you doing? Stroby, hi. The Code Dark, hello. Erie Chan, hi. Hello. Cookie and Vloofy, hello, welcome in. Kennedy, Has Been Fangirl, hi. Favorite skeleton's back. I'm like the only skeleton. Jay Crystal, what's up? Toxic! Nice to see you again, Toxic. Toxic, by the way, I haven't been ghosting you. I've been very aware of your commission, but it's been a trial. I'll explain why. Probably just have people skip ahead in the video when this inevitably goes up.
I have to apologize. I scam people. Oops, sorry, chat. Hit the mic. I scam people out of $10,000.
So Agent Main, hi. I remember you. Hybrid Pilot, hello. Communist Ketchup, that's one of my favorite names. How can ketchup be communist? Because it's red? Destroy capitalism. Asia. Oh, Battery, right, that's Asia. Hey, Asia, how you doing? Yuzu, I remember you, and... Forgive me for leaving this, but I'm currently mourning? Whoa. Sorry, man. It's fine. That was Has-Been, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, we got caught up. Alright, chat. So, and everybody, and it's nice to see you all. Very sorry that it's been absent, but I was in quite the situation, which I'm going to talk about now. And, give you the lowdown. So as you know, I got a new roommate back in August, right? And I mentioned that back then, just in passing, of course, in August, it was no big deal. A couple of months went by, it was no big deal. Everything was fine, right? Everything just seemed about the usual. No big deals, whatever, just a new person, it's the humdrum. So first and foremost, I just moved. I literally just moved into a new apartment. It was the unit across from the building I was currently at. They gave me a little bit of time. They gave me 48 hours because the move was extremely sudden. Like the room I'm in now, it just came up. So I was like, oh, I'll take that shit. It's like, I'm not living in this fucking place one more second. So past 2 days, I had to solo move everything I owned back and forth, which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but understand every time I had to go back to my other building, I was going up 3 flights of stairs. So this took a considerable amount of time. It was absolutely exhausting. And funny enough, I'm not as sore as I thought I would be. I figured after I got finished with yesterday, I was just going to be hurting all over. And I mean, I was the first day, but I'm feeling okay right now, so I'm kind of impressed with myself, I guess. I was pushed to a lot of limits physically, and it was just, you know, threw a lot of clutter away too, but there were some heavy things I had to get moving. Yeah. So, was utterly and completely destroyed and exhausted, of course, with the big move. Had to get all the property. But there were no problems with it aside from having to physically move everything. So, can you say I'm proud of you? I'm not going to do any requests right now. If you can just give me a second, please, and let me kind of settle in. I know people are probably eager for my angel stuff, but you got to understand that, like...
Here, let me explain. When the skeleton is all fucked up, I can't do anything for you, okay? It's like, think of it this way. It's like I rent space in his brain. So if he's fucked up, I can't do nothing for you, sweetheart. He has to be better before I'm good.
So, why? You might ask. Why move? Oh, you're a bad roommate. What, like he's messy? He's loud? You can deal with that. You can just talk to the person. That's what I thought too. The person that I was living with, and I'm not going to, I guess, talk too much about it. I'll give you the break. I'm not going to go over everything, but I'll just tell you about the couple of things that broke the camel's back. But he was out of a halfway house, which is a place you go when you have collapsed. He had a history of alcohol abuse, of drug addiction, like coke. He had a history of, he has a bipolar disorder, or so he claimed. He had been committed to a psych ward. 30-year-old dude, kind of a man-child, with a lot of erratic tendencies and just a total loss of stability. The first months that he moved in, he seemed to be fine. He had a job, and he was taking his medication, which kept him, as he's, like level, nothing unpredictable. He just seemed even, So it's fine. I was like, okay. When I first met the guy, I was like, yeah, dude, don't worry. This apartment is going to be a calm environment for you to kind of pick yourself back up, because we've all been there. I was sympathetic to him. And then I don't know what happened. Either he stopped taking his meds, he switched out of his meds, which I don't believe, and he just started slowly but surely breaking apart. And I don't mean like... what I was dealing with just defies my imagination. I've never had to deal with something like that in my life. Ever. He had these manic episodes where he just wouldn't stop moving around and just being a source of irritation and noise. He would start rearranging things and cleaning things at like disgusting hours, like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I talked to him 5 separate times and told him, you have to get your shit together. You have to stop doing this, because we're going to have another roommate soon. You can't keep doing these things that you're doing. He was almost a problem. Like, the first 2 months, it was fine. Then the second months, it was like dealing with a manic, almost homeless person who was still on drugs and just doing the most bizarre shit. When he got there, I try to be sympathetic and not stingy because, I've been helped a lot in my life. So I told this guy, hey, if you need to borrow stuff, or borrow in a limited, understandable capacity, like if you need a dish or you need seasonings or something, I've got a few things you can, use here and there if you need to. This motherfucker proceeded to take things and use them completely for shit that wasn't even edible. Okay? We're talking I had a full bottle of Worcestershire sauce. He used it till there was almost nothing left. Entire contents worth of seasoning would just go missing. Then I started noticing dishes and property going missing, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. So, and then just random property would start going missing. So he was stealing things, and then later I would find out he was selling things because he didn't have a job. Because he lost his job. Because he kept calling off from his job. So, basically what caused the move, however, that's what we'll get to. So that's the most dramatic part. So, this month, this is where everything fell apart very quickly. This month, we got a new roommate pretty quickly. Like, the last week of October, a new guy moved in. He was a cool dude. Excuse me. Excuse me, chat. He was a nice guy, no problems. And first day I tell the guy, oh yeah, I didn't even realize the problems were happening. Yeah, dude, this place is fine. If you need, again, calm and collected here. Nope. The first fucking week the new roommate was there. No, 2 days had passed since the new roommate got in. The problem roommate proceeded to steal his food. Okay? And I'm not talking a bag of ramen. I'm talking he had one of these big frozen shrimp Alfredo dinner type things. They're $10 or something. Proceeded to steal it and eat that. And of course the new roommate confronted him about it. And was the problem roommate apologetic about it? No, he was confrontational about it. And I think the worst part about that particular day is the problem roommate knew he had food coming. He had a friend coming to give him some stuff. So this son of a bitch knew he had food coming, but still stole someone else's property. And then he kept stealing, like, you know, anything he could get his hands on and started flipping it to sell to people. And did he use that money responsibly? No. He used it to buy drugs, or he went, like, bought, like, a vape or some shit. Irresponsible little shit fuck. And that argument, you know, of course, the new roommate was fucking furious. And when I found out about it, I was like, dude, you know, we'll go to the office and report this. Because at this point, I was getting pretty sick of his shit, too. So we both filed our first report. Because I'm like, you know, you can't do that kind of shit. So that was where everything started to crack. That was like the first major tear. There had been problems before, you know, that I was picking up on. And at this point, I was extremely stressed out. You know, every day was just like more anxiety of like, you know, just this endless feedback loop of, is this fucker going to be able to hold himself steady, or is he going to have another fucking manic episode? You know, his inability to control himself was seriously alarming. The problem guy. So that was the start of it. Stealing is like the worst thing you can do so like if you want to get on someone's bad side really fucking fast, don't ever do it. I was a shitty person when I was 19, and you know, you don't ever assume that you borrow people's stuff and that's okay, or that you can take anything. Like the people I live with now, who we'll get to in a minute. I have only met one of them, but they're all, you know, one of them is actually a father. Like, they have a coffee maker in the kitchen. Doesn't matter. I have coffee, but that doesn't, like, for example, in my case, that doesn't, like, mean I can use that. Also, hold on. Whoops. There we go. Need to switch the chat skeleton. So, you know, that doesn't entitle you to just start taking people's stuff, is the point. Okay, so, that shit happens. And as far as I know, Jono has no... Oh, I just name-dropped him. Whatever. It's fine. John, whatever you want to call him. This guy doesn't have any income. And people have no income, they start getting desperate. So, I'll just say a few of the biggest problems. Okay. The next thing that he does, I think the following week, is he invites drug dealers into the apartment. Like the guy... There was this guy that had kept knocking on our door, like the first month he had lived with us. That was his plug. That was his weed dealer. The weed dealer was coming around that first month because Jonah owed him money. And Jonah kept lying to me and saying, oh, it's fine, everything's been worked out. So he invites the guy into the apartment and just goes on his psycho fucking babbling bullshit. Like, I listened to it, I heard what he was saying. It's just insane, rambling, stupid shit that just so disconnected from what's going on around him. Talking about how this bitch wanted, like, turntables so he could throw a party at, like, the apartment pool or some nonsense. Guy's a fucking idiot. But he owed that guy money still. Okay? So he owed the dude money. Cool. But first and foremostly, it's not the money shit that I care about. It's the fact that he's inviting dangerous people into the apartment. I don't care what stretch of life you're coming from. That's not behavior that I can predict. That's not safe behavior to me. It was just another example of his increasingly unstable behavior. And, you know, it's like, okay, cool. Now I'm waking up to find out there are strangers in my apartment that I don't know. I don't know who they are. Because it's like, I can't trust this person who I live with, therefore I cannot trust his company. That was another thing. Now, 2 weeks ago, no, not last, the week before last Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday, is where everything just fell apart super fucking quickly. So, I think at this point, I had already talked to the office and I was like, all right, you know, I need to find something else. This is getting out of hand, and they were looking for stuff or something like that. You know, the situation was becoming pretty untenable. And once again, there was a night that this fucker had this manic fit. I don't know what to call it, Chad. It's just like a constantly moving around, constantly making noise, constantly cleaning and rearranging objects, just bizarre just behavior that's like, the guy could never sit the fuck still in one place and just not be like a source of just concern. Which I know is weird to say, but it wasn't like, I'm not saying people don't move around. What I'm saying is like, this guy just didn't seem to have a stable off switch. So, you know, it happened again. It was like 2 in the morning, and he just kept doing it for hours. And I thought maybe I should say something, but you know what? I was thinking to myself, no, I'm tired of fucking talking this guy out of his stupid manic shit. That's not my responsibility. That's nobody's responsibility. That was a stress factor. Like, it's not my job in my state of life to help, in quotation, someone who has BPD or these issues. That's not my thing. Okay, I've got my own life shit. That would be like asking people to take responsibility for my ulcerative colitis. People can help you, but you have to ultimately get it under control. At this point, I was just so sick of his shit, I was just, you know, I didn't care. So, he leaves the apartment at like 6 or something, or 7 in the morning. And I'm like going to talk to the office this morning anyway. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I didn't say anything, because this is where everything fell apart. So if you follow my Twitter, you've seen what I'm talking about. But I proceed to open the door, and Jono has put all this weird shit in front of our roommate's door. Just shit, it doesn't make any sense what he's done. Just like sand and pots and pans rearranged a certain way. He etched a crucifix into the door, so that was property damage. And then he left our roommate a letter, kind of an envelope. It was full of coffee filters, because why would he do anything that makes sense? And on the back of it had like a bunch of like racial expletives. Like he was calling, you know, our roommate the hard R. So once I saw that too, like that was it for me. I didn't even realize he had done that. I was just looking at the fucking absurd, insane behavior. So perfect background noise for it too. I saw that. Part of me, it's weird to say, chat, though. When I saw it, though, part of me was kind of relieved. Because I looked at that and said, okay, now I've got something to document that I can show to people in the office that will show them that, like, I'm not making this shit up. This guy's fucking unhinged. He's not thinking or operating on a normal level. So, okay. So I get pictures, of course, immediately. And, oh, yeah, that's right. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go wait for the office to open at 9, and then I'm going to immediately talk to them about this. So I get I get all the shit recorded just in case. And then as I leave the door, in front of our door, this fucking moron has put up, like, it's like an eye symbol, like, made of baking soda in front of the door. So, just, like, what the fuck is happening? This man is post, you know, coke addiction bullshit. The most just bizarre, insane shit. I'm wondering, hold on, can I link? Yeah, hold on, chat. Let me see if I can link it to you. I'll link the tweet in chat if you'd like. I'm allowed to do this. Does this work? Wait, hold on. How do you link tweets, chat? I'm kind of a dummy. Into your profile, embed tweet. No, I don't want to embed the tweet. No! No! Oh, right. You have to click on it. Okay. So I'm going to post this in chat. All right. So here's an example. There it is. So there's that. There's the things that he put in front of our roommate's door. And as I was leaving that morning to go to the office, this was what I found in front of our... That was what was in front of the thing. Someone already posted it, did they? I didn't see. I'm sorry, I'm kind of focused. Well, anyway. Okay. So, okay. So, I've got that, right? So I go to the office, and it opens up at 9. Now, it gets worse, because a roommate texted me, or I texted him, I was like, dude, there's a bunch of shit in front of your door. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the office, because apparently Jono had texted our roommate just threatening shit, racist shit, all sorts of fucking unhinged, babbling nonsense. But it's full of racial stuff, hard R's and stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot, he carved an iron cross in our door. You know, poorly, but he carved one. And in the front door. So, the guy just is fucking manic. So, we called the police. Well, actually, no. Talk to the office, show them everything. Of course, they're visibly getting like what is happening. One of the guys actually knows Jono and says, I'll call his father. And apparently the father said, just call the police. So they didn't give a shit. So of course we do. Of course we fucking get the police involved. And they bring them over. And, you know, they tell us what the deal is, what we should be doing. And they're like, the officer's like, you need to talk to the office and have a new place. Because this is not normal behavior. They talk to him. And they tell him what the deal is. And, you know, Jono, I don't think, really listens or something. Because he can't. Because he's an idiot. So... What the actual fuck? Exactly. That's fucking weird. Yes. Also, hold on, chat. I'll be right back. There's a bathroom, so absorb that while I refresh myself. I'll be right back. The nice thing is my bathroom is also like literally right behind me, so it does not take long. Okay. For those of you who are just listening to this video, you know. Sorry, you'll have to... I'll probably just include that in the link. In the description, sorry. So... Right? So that's like the thing that sets everything in motion. And the leasing office is like, okay, we'll find you something. They tell me they find a place that's going to be opening in 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh great, I got 2 more weeks of this insane anxiety-inducing bullshit. And it's hard to focus on anything. Hard to do anything. You know, it's very difficult when something like that is so present in your life. Also, what's up, Crimson Moon? I'm glad to see you back. I've been keeping up with the drama on Twitter. Oh yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's drama. It's more like I'm fearing for my life kind of shit. Because this person is showing that they don't have the capacity to make reasonable decisions. For whatever reason. They are just unable to make, just reason things. They can't seem to understand, like, what they're doing is not okay. And it's not done, chat. It's not done. If there was any thought that this guy was getting his shit under control, no. Because, oh yeah, the next morning, I was like, okay, I talked to the office, and then I'm thinking next morning, I'm going to talk to him again, just to ask them, what they're going to be doing, so I can get a bearing on that. And I'm waking up pretty early now. I'm getting up at 4 or 5. So I get up at 4, a few days ago, on Monday, I think. I get up at 4 a.m., there's a stranger in my apartment. There's this guy just sitting in the living room. And I was like, at this point, I'm just kind of desensitized, but I'm like, oh, hi. He was fine. He was a homeless guy, but apparently he was also like a life coach / like he was homeless by choice, kinda? He was like a spiritual life coach who did like jogging. Like he was a vegan jogger and he's kind of well known actually. He's been interviewed up in Atlanta before. But, he just kind of, he was like, oh, I jog to gain a higher understanding of spiritual things. I'm like, oh, okay. So what fucking Jono had done, apparently, oh no, it gets even better. So there's a day after that whole police thing, the day after Jono leaves the apartment at like 7 in the morning, or noon, sorry. And he's not back for like over 24 hours. Apparently this motherfucker walked to a county over. I'm not going to say where, but he walks over there and doing God knows what. Apparently he gets assaulted or he gets robbed. He gets the shit kicked out of him or something, or so I'm understanding. I don't know why. I can only imagine why. I don't know. I don't know that I believe that he got robbed. I don't think I believe anything the guy's saying. He probably got in a fight with someone, who knows. So the life coach was like, he's like, yeah, he had got beaten up pretty badly. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, how the fuck did he get back from, this place? He's like, I don't know. And I started telling him, I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm a life coach. I'm here to help Jono. I'm like, you understand that he's in trouble, right? And he's like, what do you mean? So Jono had told this guy bullshit. He had not said anything. Okay? I told him everything. I was like, dude, I was like, this guy. I showed him the pictures. I'm like, this guy's unhinged. He got the police called on his ass. He didn't have a job. And what Jonah had told him two things. He had told him, I can sell you a house, which is fucking garbage. Or he's like, he apparently was trying to offer the guy to room with him or some shit in exchange for, you know, a life coach service. Just dumb, stupid shit. Just uncaring about the consequences around him. Like remember, chat, that's after he got the police called on his ass, okay? And it's like, I would think that after that point, you would understand that maybe you need to stop doing stuff or get back to normal. No, he did not. So that was just another, and again, it was another example of extremely unstable behavior, because I'm thinking, like, I went to the office that morning and I was like, look, what happens when this idiot, you know, invites somebody that's legitimately dangerous? He's already done it once before. So that day, that very day, I was talking with a lady and she's like, there's a place opening up today. We just have to check, you know, and get it cleaned for you. And if there's time, we'll let you know. And they did. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So 5 o'clock on Tuesday? Wednesday? I've lost track of time. I was like, I got all my essentials, got my electronics, computer, bedding, and I fucking vamoosed it over here. Slept. I was like, you know, I wasn't gonna spend another fucking second in that apartment. And there's like a bunch of these different stories, chat. There's just more and more of this stuff I could talk on and on about, but if I never hear that stupid fucker's voice or see his dumb face ever again, it'll be too soon. Hopefully his dumbass gets the help that he needs, but he didn't seem to give a shit. So yeah. That was the result of just utterly insane shit, man. I've never dealt with anything like that before. It was legitimately alarming. So yeah. Fuck that guy. Anyway, sorry if I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was kind of lost there. The apartment that I'm in now is vastly better. I met one of the roommates. He's a nice guy. He has a movement disability. He has a hard time walking around, so he was like, I'm here most of the time. And it's fine. Nice guy. No problems. The other two guys are, like me, working adults. One of them has kids. And he sporadically brings them over. Like, it's kind of cute, actually. Like, the other day I could hear his kids, and they were like, I didn't open my door. I didn't meet anybody yet, except for the one guy, but I could hear him saying, like, hi, new roommate. I think one of them knocked at my door, but I was so trashed I didn't have the energy. I was like, this apartment feels like where sane people live, right? There's none of that bullshit where someone starts playing loud music at fucking weird hours, or where somebody starts doing just noisy, callous shit. Just they seem, you know, they've got their heads on straight. And the manager, she vouched for them. She's like, I know one of them, they're very nice, so. And the roommate who's here, he's like, these guys aren't around that much, which, not that I'm betting on that, but it's like, okay, space is fine. Hey, Minnie. Maybe money he owes, says Toxic right before Minnie. Yeah, Toxic, remember, this guy had fucking money that he owed to people. And remember, just with people who fucking you buy drugs from, that's just stupid. Just utterly stupid. And if your ass gets kicked and you still can't get your shit together, I don't know what to tell you. Mochi! Hey, what's up, Mochi? You actually missed the whole thing. I'm gonna upload what I recorded here, so for those of you who are that interested, I'll explain. Also, hello, Watermelon. And Eri-chan. Can I just call you Water? Fuck, man. There's only so much you can do after a certain point. That was getting bad. I was in a really bad place. I think, emotionally and mentally, that's probably the worst I've been in years. I haven't reached that. I haven't hit low points like that before in such a fucking long time. It was really bad. Because the worst part is, this wasn't like a fresh start. This is just me getting back to normal. Life is still here. I still have to pay rent. I still have to pay bills that I have. I still have to account for groceries. I still got to deal with like the court at some point. There's still shit. There's still shit that never went anywhere. So, that's kind of the worst part. It's like, this wasn't like, oh, I'm free. It's like, no. But that said, it's a much better place. There is one more roommate. It's 3. It's a 4-person instead of a 3, but that doesn't matter. Sadly, my other roommate did make a decision, as far as I know, so he might still be there. Which might, I don't blame the guy. He had to keep working. He was still going to school and stuff, so he just didn't have any time. And considering how exhausting moving is, I don't blame him. Shiora, hi, welcome to the stream. There's a lot of rage or red flags from what you described about that guy. I give people the benefit of the doubt, too. There are probably some things that I should have picked up on sooner. And I was just like, that's fine. He had episodes before that, which just unusual, insane behavior. I think that was the worst part, too. A part of me was like, I have to fucking live with this for the next 8 months? It was that bad. Dude sounds like a dunce. He just didn't seem to genuinely give a shit. Yeah, I don't know what's worse. Either he didn't give a shit or he didn't understand what was happening. Like, he didn't process that what he was doing was dangerous and made people uncomfortable. Both are terrible. Because one is selfish and the other is like your brain is not functioning. It's operating so poorly that you don't know what the hell is going on around you. So, Christ, and like, there's no way I could stream chat. There's no way I could do anything content-wise. You gotta understand that, like, that kind of anxiety and that kind of just discomfort and all the shit that I was living with, I couldn't associate my work with living like that. It was so bad. When and if I'm bored, may I animate this? Oh, you don't have to ask my permission. Go ahead. Animate what? I'm curious. The story? Yeah, sure, go for it. I mean...
Yeah, so if you want to get, like, really fucking mad, like, if you're not upset about that shit, the reason your favorite gay spider hasn't been around, blame that fucking asshole. Because I would, that's why we couldn't do nothing. Because there's no way we were going to do any of that shit. Blame him. That was the reason you wasn't getting shit.
I missed the story, but it sounds like a bad roommate issue. You'll hear about the story on the tube of the U. It's out of the way now. It's gone now. And no more stairs. We're on the first floor, so no more walking up 3 flights of fucking stairs. But I hope that guy's fucking miserable, and I hope that his brain finally understands. It may sound mean, but he just didn't care. Just absolutely did not care. Kept stealing shit, flipping stuff. Like, so many things kept going missing, and I was like, wait, did I forget something? And then it started to dawn on me that no, he was just stealing things. And I have no problems here. The first, like, when you move in, of course, there's like, you're very sad because your situation has changed abruptly. Your comfort zone is different. You don't know what to expect. So I didn't know what to think. I was like, man, as my roommates, like, who are these guys? What do I have to gauge here? Do they have noisy habits at certain hours? What am I gonna have to do? Nope, none of that. They're like normal people. It's so weird. It's so weird. Because it's like I haven't lived with like normal, well-adjusted people for a long time. Makoto, what's up, lass? Not being in an awful situation anymore is up. I'm good now, though. I'm very tired, of course. Not that tired, but... and the audio is going to be kind of weird. It's a little strange. The only thing I'm really not happy about is that my setup here is literally right next to this window. The window is right next to our front door, and by proximity, the outside hallway. So I have to make sure that, I have filters on the mic setup, and like OBS has filters on it too. But, I have to be careful about noise pollution. I have to be careful about volume because, if people are walking in front doors, they might be here like,
It's me, the gay spider. I'm gonna suck your dick.
they're like, what the fuck is going on in there? So, a little bit of adjustment. Gotta make sure. Some people need help, but some people at also some point. That's the thing, Strobe. Like, I agree with that. But then this guy just didn't seem to realize anything. Like, maybe his mind is too far gone. But this, like I said, he's been in a halfway house. He's gotten in trouble with the police. He's been committed to a psych ward. He's lost everything. He apparently was briefly homeless. And it's like, how many fucking times do you have to lose everything in your life before you realize you need to change your dumbass habits? He just didn't give a shit. Oh, he was supposed to be attending his Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, too. He was supposed to be attending those. He had stopped attending them. And he was like, oh, yeah, I had like a wine or something. I'm fine, He wasn't sober, basically. And he referred to he's like, man, they expect me to be up there 2 times a week. It's like a cult, The guy just didn't have his shit together at all. And I don't know. I hope that fucker enjoys his shitty life. I'm kind of mad for 2 reasons. Number one, it was clear that he was not meant to be out of this situation. Like, our infrastructure completely failed this guy because he was not ready to be reintroduced back to society in an environment like this. He needs to have someone on his ass. He needs like a probation officer. He needs people checking on him and saying, are you taking your meds? Are you working? Someone keeping his ass in line because he's not making decisions capable of or reasonable ones. Stairs suck. They like to try and break my tailbone. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, my legs just got so scraped. I hate that man for driving off my favorite gay spider. There you go. Yep. There you go. If you're wondering why, blame him. Normies are the best. People downplay mental health. Yeah. And I'm sympathetic to a degree, and I get that bipolar disorder is serious and it's hard to deal with, but it's also not my job to deal with it. It's like I have my own fucking problems, huge problems. I scrape it together every month. I'm not in the position that I can do stuff for that kind of person. It just pisses me off the more I think about it too. Just this person who exploited my empathy, just like the small things too. Like, hey, I've got this coffee maker. Oh, here, I'm going to use it constantly and use your coffee maker and your shit and just constantly use things that wasn't okay for me to use and use all your shit for non-edible stuff. Oh, right, he boiled Pepto-Bismol. How can I forget that? To tell you what kind of state of mind this fucking lunatic was. Christ. Avoiding eating means is bad news. Pretty much. Yep. And when you think of them like they're a cult, in quotations, when you resist that, that's a big problem. So, dumbass. I'm glad you and the other... I don't know if my other roommate has left it. However, my other roommate, he has a girlfriend. He can be somewhere else. He can remove himself from that situation if he needed to. He had resources. I had nothing. The difference here is that I don't have anybody I can rely on in close proximity that can get me out of that situation temporarily. It's just me. All I have is me. So... And people are like, oh, well, what about people who support you? What I mean is that I have to be somewhere else physically, and I don't have that. It's a very isolating feeling, too. It's very lonely. It's like, holy shit, you just kind of, you're like, am I gonna get out of this? Terrible sense of hopelessness took hold of me. It was just bad. Bad shit. He probably wanted to make bismuth crystals. Oh, hammering, yeah. Sorry to hear things have been rough for you, bud, but they'll get better. If they can get better for me, they'll get better for you. He probably wanted to make bismuth crystals? Probably, dude. Probably was making crack. He found a bunch of baking powder or soda. Fucking lunatic. Oh, God, I'm just gonna end up hating that guy. Stupid, dumb guts. I feel like this is kind of maybe meanish to say, but he kind of looked like Chris Chandler. Chris Weston Chandler. Chris Chandler with long hair. You know how Chris Chandler had a transition a little bit like that, at least in the face department. So just a tiny bit. Why the hell would you boil Pepto-Bismol? It's precisely what I'm saying. Like, just dumb, idiotic decisions that don't either, like, your brain is not working, or you're doing something that is, like, you're either on drugs. I don't fucking know. Idiot. Now you can tell it's making me salty. The more I think about the guy, I'm just like, ugh. So. CWC, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. It's better that we don't hear about him. You know what I mean? That's for the best. The guy needs to just get help too. So, yeah. There you go. I missed a lot of stuff. And, like, this is so different, chat. This is not like, oh, my roommates were loud and noisy and they keep throwing parties or some shit. Or, oh, they're gross, you know. We've got, like, a roach infestation because they're so dirty. This is not that. This was something just... Fuck, man. I just kept thinking, like, why the fuck? It's like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, how did I, like, go from doing okay to I have to live with this now? Christ, man. I'm good now, though. I'm good. I'll see if I can catch the other roommates. One of them's just never here thus far. The other guy with the kids, his name is Greg. He's got kids, like I said, so they visit. So it's kind of cute. Like, I can hear them, you know, they're watching TV or, you know, they're just chilling out at the house. So it's like, oh, okay. And like, he's like a father, and that tells me he's got responsibilities. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So this guy, he's got it together. Maybe not financially. Maybe he's been hit pretty hard if he's living in this apartment. But hey, you know, fuck you, fruit fly. How the hell did you get in here? The other guy is like a preacher or something, so can't really wear my Luciferian shit. Apparently the guy is like a church heavy centric. So probably gonna keep all my keep my Lucifer sigil off my neck and my pentagram rings away. In my satanic chest. So yeah. God. Yeah. And like oh, there's still other shit, chat. There's still other shit, but it's alright. I'm fine. And here's the thing, chat. I can deal with other problems too. You know, if there's an issue here, which I don't think there's gonna be any problems, I can approach people and say, like, hey, you know, nice to meet you, or like, you know, hey, like, you know, I go to sleep at these times. Can you keep the volume down like a little bit around here? Or, you know, it's messy. There's none of that. So really the only concern I have is maybe noise, possibly. You know? And by noise I mean like it's midnight and somebody is playing music so loud that it's like I can hear the bass through my wall. I haven't had to deal with any of that. So so we're good. We're good. Which I guess I kind of looked out there too. Sorry to say. The other roommate who's here all the time, he's nice, but his television is a bit loud. So if I was on the other side of the apartment, I'd probably hear him a lot. And I would hate to have to be annoying and be like, blah, can you not make noise? Blah, 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 blah. But all good. I don't think he'd be a fan. Nah, none of them would, unfortunately. But, alright. I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's just going to be like, I'm just going to be chilling in here and it's all I need. So thanks for listening, chat. Yeah, that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. And things were getting kind of... I was a little tired, too. I was been working on fixing my sleep schedule, too. So I could get to bed at better hours and things like that. And that's been going pretty well. I get up, like, super early now, like 4 or 5 in the morning. But that works for me because I can go to sleep at, like, better hours, so... That's why things were kind of weird. Now we're just going to chill for a little bit. Fruit fly lives matter? I don't agree with that. Fruit flies are really bad. I've dealt with them in like Moses tier plague levels. They're a nuisance. They're awful. No problem, people need to vent. I don't know if I would call this a vent. I would call this an explanation for why my safety was at risk. Like, no joke. I was genuinely concerned for my safety. If it wasn't Jono, it was the people that he surrounded himself with. Kind of hope his ass gets evicted, only because it'll force someone to pay attention and hopefully help him. But, like, if the father was like, call the police, it sounds like even his parents are tired of his shit. So, take care of us. I definitely will. I should be fine now. Things are gonna be nice. I can get back to focusing on writing, and things are really good. Oh, chat. So I think I'll be getting my SNAP benefits card this week. As you know, I'm a poor man, so I qualify for food benefits. But you want to know how dumb I am? I had a big dummy moment. Showing my age. Here's how much of a huge dumb I am. So, I got a card issued on the 29th of October, and it was supposed to be there within the week. I was like, oh, cool. I didn't see it. Or so I thought. So, I don't see it for like a week, and I'm like, did it get lost? Here's what happened. One day I got a letter that was from Texas, and another letter that was from Bank of America. I see the Texas branded letter, and I'm like, this is like from a card or something. This is some shit that's probably like spam or a creditor being like, you owe us money. So I don't open it and I just put it away somewhere. I'm like, whatever. I don't pay attention to it. Meanwhile, I don't find my EBT card. So I'm like, fuck, I guess it got lost. So I order a new one. I order a replacement. Get one issued. Now, when you do that, the old one gets automatically turned off, right? To protect your safety. So while I'm moving... couple days ago, I'm like looking around and I see the little letter again. It's in my backpack. I was like, oh wait, it's this Texas letter. And I'm like, I open it. It's the EBT card. I had it the whole fucking time. And I was like, oh, so dumb of me. At least I was kind of relieved. I was like, okay, well, at least it didn't get lost in the mail. I was like, okay, so... Because I was worried. I was like, man, if I reorder this, is this going to get lost? So... yeah. Real smart me. There's a lot of money on the card, too. So I'll be getting... My grocery problems are over. Like, I'll be able to get really quality food, too. Glad you're doing better now? Yeah. Yeah, December's going to be a good month. Rent will be paid. I'll be loaded with grocery cash. I'm just gonna use for like stuff. Safer environment. Try to do some holiday theme streams or something like that. Able to take my request? No. No. I'm not doing, like I said, I'm not doing any requests. You gotta understand, I just moved, okay? The situation that first off, I don't take requests for free. They're paid requests. Second of all, no fucking way am I gonna do that shit right now. Are you kidding me? I just got out of a nightmare situation. I still have to unpack everything. That's the worst part. I had 48 hours to move. I had to jam all my shit in trash bags and just whatever I could find. And, stuff probably got lost or crushed, so... I made it, says Boot and My Snake. Yep. So, hell no. And Falco, hello. Twice the good, twice the spider, double the spider. Also, I really hate the way I hate this. Please, people stop describing ass as like a dump truck. I'm like, that's like a massive dump truck of an ass. I'm like, that is like the least sexy way to describe an ass that I've ever heard. And let me tell you something. I'm a guy that's a master of ass, okay? You come to me. So people doing that just don't understand. Booty. Booty, please. Booty, please play the game. Play it right now. Vinny, why you no say trans rights? Why are you such a coward, Booty? Vinny, your chat is full of transphobes. Please say... I'm sorry, I'm ranting now. When I was a stupid kid, I accidentally threw my first ever card. And there's no way to reactivate the old card. You can't like call somebody and be like, can I do this? So, damn it. But it should be here Monday or Tuesday. Briar, I've been here the whole time. Sorry, my brain is not working. I can't remember who's been here, who's not been here. Laz, what? What? Yeah, that's how I write Angel.
Yeah, Laz, he writes me with a lot of ass. Lots of spider ass. Not just like... Everyone draws me as like flat as pancakes. Not so much.
Laz just admitted? Admitted? I'm pretty sure I've always been this way. I don't think that's ever been in question. I don't think that's ever been in question. She got that ass like a dump truck. Yeah, that's just not what you want to do. And now he sounds like Vine Styles Vinny. Yeah, I watch a lot of Vinny, but I have this problem with Vinny. I can't stand centrists, and I get that Vinny frustrates me on a few things because it's like, he's like, oh, I don't like getting into complicated things. So, for example, he's like, oh, I don't want to say like trans rights or something because he wants to avoid controversy. And I'm thinking like, there's nothing controversial nor political about saying trans rights. And his chat is like filled with transphobes and shit. And it's like, you're not like, it's like, what are you afraid of? Like, oh, you're going to lose the transphobes if you say that? Or you're going to like, who fucking cares? Vinny. So... I can't remember. Like, I think I was in chat the other day, a couple days ago or something. Oh, right. No, it was because he was doing his bit. He was playing Cold War Blops. And, you know, like in Black Ops, you can choose to be non-binary as a gender. And, you know, chat's full of transphobes as it is. So it's just like, Angel is flat as fuck.
What? No, I'm not. Fuck you. It's not true. Don't you do that to me.
Goat Girl Futaba, I'm back. Yep, I'm back. I'm back, baby. It's him, the ass man. So some small changes too. The way I might stream chat is I'm probably not going to be screaming a lot. Because remember, I have to be mindful of people in the apartment. I'm a little bit closer now to doors. And also the front door. So I can't be screaming like random shit. It's probably going to be a bit more low key. So, haha, no more funny reactions. It's not something to be neutral about. In relation to, yeah, exactly. Trans stuff. That's just me, but I, like, if you're an entertainer, if you're in any kind of entertainment space, you know, don't be a fucking coward. Just pick your side of the fence. So, you might just want to stay on a neutral plane, you know? I mean, they're like, but that's silly. Silly is what that is. See, by doing that kind of stuff, you allow problematic people to like fester in your chat. And it's like, is that the kind of audience that you want? Some people don't care. Anyway, too tired to be getting into this particularly complicated subject, but I just can't stand it. Being cowardly gets you money from the degenerates, exactly. Like, I would agree with you before, but in this day and age, like, it's, to me, it's just not something you can fuck around with. Like, you need to make it very clear. Otherwise, they want to be inclusive in their jingoism.
I'm not fucking flat. My husband says so.
Hey, Laz, why are bones so calm? Oh, I don't like that, Makoto. I don't like what you said. Oh. Nothing gets under their skin. Bad VA says they made it. You did. Welcome. Ari-chan. Oh, wait, no, they're already here. How they get auto-modded? Probably because of the word degenerate. Even the word degenerate is such a tricky term. Because it's been co-opted by troublemakers. Ugh. Oh, hey, Laz. Shadoxa. Hey, Shadoxa. Hey, welcome. Hi, how are you? Oh, hi, Laz. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Hello. It's my friend, Laz. It's not true. What am I trying to do? Tommy Wiseau right now. Oh, ha, ha. Did you just misspell thief 2 times, Oliver?
Wow, very good. Hey, very impressive. Nice job.
Ah, ha, ha. It's mostly off topic from what's happening, but I just find it funny if Michael isn't allowed to do Andrew quotes, people just come to you. That's kind of what's happened, basically. Oh, sure, there are competitors. There are people out there who are like, no, I'm the best Angel Dust voice actor. Me! But it's like, whatever. Wrong. Wrong. It's not true. I did not... Yeah, that's kind of what's happening, Watermelon. I'm fine with it.
Used to be.
And already people are like in the comments of like some of the things are like, what are you gonna do?
What? Laz, when are you gonna do the next spider video? Do the next spider video.
And it's like, please, please, please let me survive one day so that I cannot be dead. Please. That word is cursed.
Angel, can you twerk? Fucking of course I can.
Laz, you're so watermelon. I don't know what that means. So yeah. Well, anyway, we'll just hang out. So now you've gotten abreast of the situation. And I'll try about organizing a stream schedule again. Probably won't be what they used to be, but as I adjust and see, because you know this is the weekend of the first week I've been here. I don't know what the schedule is for, or what my other roommates do habit-wise, and I know it sounds kind of odd, but I need to be aware of like, are people coming into the apartment at certain times? Like that, what is the noise level at certain things? So there's not like a bunch of background noise. Because that's the thing. Remember, Chad, I'm not a professional streamer. I don't have my own place. It's just me and my little stuff. I just present myself as a professional. So I need to have a feel for that, so I don't misplay the stream or do it like when there's noise and it's like it's affecting the quality of it. We all know it. Laz is the best spider. I'm not a spider. Have you been able to soundproof? Well, like I said. My mic has filters, or OBS has filters. As for soundproofing, I mean, like, I just got here, so I would like to get some soundproofing curtains. And hang them in front. Noise hasn't been terrible, but I should probably invest in some of that too, just in case. So. Oh god, so I don't have the budget for it at the moment. Spin! Can you do Vinny's speeding voice? I mean, like, I can do the voice, I just can't be Vinny. It Vinny. Spin. Look out, Vinny, I'm coming for your career, just like I came for Michael Kovac's career. Hello, it's me. I can do that little silly goof voice that he does. I do a decent Arthur Morgan impression, but that's all I can do. Oh. It's me, Arthur Morgan from that game. Gonna rob some stuff. I was about to ask if you had any ideas for an Angel video. Man, I don't know. We'll see. Something.
Who fucking knows at this point? We're dead.
As every day you don't do spider video, we can say it's DMC. Vin is play at DMC. Wait, what? DEC? You're a professional to us. Well, you're a professional to me.
Stop drawing me like a stick. Give me an ass. Too late.
Kovac no longer has a career. It's over. It's over, Anakin. I have the ground, Anakin. The YouTube, the video is still recording. It's an hour into this. Fun shit, chat. Anyway, also, let's see. So, everything has kind of been upended schedule-wise for streams. The next time I will stream, hopefully, will be in another few days. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll just find something basic to stream. I thought about streaming Payday 2 today, but I was like, you know what? I'm kind of crashed. My whole body is like, LOL, no. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to talk to chat today. And record this video for posterity. What is this? LinkedIn? Should I become a Twitch game streamer? I don't know if this is a real question. I mean, don't do it for money. Just stream whatever you want, but have fun with it. That's all you can do. I'm blessed to have at least 37 people right here now. So, but keep in mind that like I have cyclical content. Like I have videos of a popular thing that people like.
And we're very lucky that we do an angel dust impression, right? We do the spider. The fun spider.
So I've got a few things. I have some advantages. You can't just be like, time to be an epic streamer and play a video game and then people will flock to my channel. That's not how that works. What is this that I just see here? Thief is the one with the cake. What? What are you talking about?
You need to stop inventing new headcanons for my husband. What the hell are you talking about?
You guys are saying this. Did you guys like what? Did you like recently watch Jerma's fucking stream where he's like, I have like a dump truck of an ass? What is happening? Even Jerma was doing this. It's like, I have a huge ass. I'm like, okay. Oliver, what you're saying right now is cursed. And I'm gonna throw you.
I'm gonna start punching people.
I know what it is, Falco. I know what that word means. I was just like, what are you saying? This isn't true what you're saying. What the fuck?
The fuck is going on here?
Where do you guys get this shit from? What on earth implied this? Shadow with an ass. Chief has ass though. Excuse me? How? Where are you getting this from? Did I say specifically anywhere in the almost 500,000 words that I've written, very specifically have the words ever been written, Thief has large posterior? Has that ever happened? Also, hey, Cookie-chan. Wait, no, you were here before. Sorry, I'm just losing track. Thief stole from a bakery. Now that I can believe. Probably going to be playing lots of Black Ops Zombies and open world games like Subnautica. It's true, Angel's head, though.
What are you putting words in my mouth? Supposed to be putting dicks in my mouth. Just, you know.
How did this happen? I'm just trying to, like, explain my horrible life situation, and then people are saying this stuff. You know?
How did this fucking happen?
Not feeling well, but glad I stopped by. Oh, sorry, Crystal. I do hope it gets better for you. I do hope you feel better. Hope you all feel better. I hope you all are in at least an environment where you're not freaking out all the time.
Guys, don't acknowledge them. If you keep acknowledging them, it just gets worse.
Ugh. The hell are you talking about? Angel definitely has... Well, of course he does.
Yeah, fucking course I do. Look at my portrait back there. Look at me in the window.
Toxic. Oh, here. Also, I'm going to end the recording here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, well, you should attend the streams. Thank you for watching this if you're on YouTube. As for the rest of you, the stream will continue to be up. But the recording will end here. Thank you for listening to my explanation. Goodbye.